ladies, welcome back to my channel. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have been seeing the red pill content, the incel men content, the men that aren't getting any kind of women, aren't getting any kind of play. And I am seeing women being bamboozled by these men and their talking points and falling for the modern partnership trap. You're meeting men who look good on paper. They've got the degree, the mid-level corporate job, the clean aesthetic, but the first thing out of their mouth is, I believe in a partnership where we both contribute equally. They call it 50-50. I call it a calculated heist. Today we are dismantling the 50-50 man. I'm going to show you why he isn't just frugal or fair, but literally a con artist, and why hypergamous women trying to build with him is like trying to grow a rose in a freezer. It's not just difficult, it is biologically and energetically impossible. Let's call a spade a spade. A man asking for 50-50 in a world where women still carry the lion's share of emotional labor, domestic management, and the literal physical toll of childbearing is a scammer. He is not looking for a wife. He is looking for a roommate that he can sleep with. Think about the math of a con. He wants 100% of your beauty, 100% of your youth, 100% of your emotional support, and 100% of your domestic softness. But he only wants to pay for 50% of the overhead. He's looking for a discount on a luxury experience. A high-value man understands that a woman's contribution to a home is invaluable and unquantifiable. If he's trying to quantify it down to the cent on a dinner bill, he's already told you he doesn't value your essence. He values your utility. He values what you can do for him. He values your labor. Okay? Now, let's talk to my hypergamous sisters. You are here because you want to ascend. You want a life of ease, beauty, and security. You understand that your feminine energy is a currency. When you enter a 50-50 dynamic, your hypergamous instincts go into survival mode. Why? Because hypergamy is about provision and protection. It is biologically drive to ensure that you and your future legacy are secure. It is wired within the natural female nature. When you are with a man who demands you to pay half the rent, your brain cannot relax into its feminine pole. You stay in your masculine doing. You're constantly checking the bank account, calculating the split, and worrying about the what ifs. You cannot thrive in a garden where you have to provide your own rain. Now, we're going to talk about the trap that these 50-50 men have put these women in. So the 50-50 man's favorite weapon is potential. He'll tell you, babe, once I get a promotion, things will change, or we are building an empire together. Listen to me closely. You are not a venture capitalist. It is not your job to fund a man's lifestyle in hopes of a future payout. A man who is truly building an empire doesn't ask his queen to pay for the bricks. He secures the environment first. If you are paying 50%, you are essentially subsidizing his lifestyle. You are making it easy for him to stack his money while yours goes towards basic survival. That is not a partnership. That is a parasitic relationship disguised as progress. You cannot be 100% in your feminine energy when you are dealing with a man that is asking you to go 50-50 or is asking for you to give him commitment without a ring, without provision, without him providing and protecting. In order for him to protect you, he needs to provide for you. Providing and protecting goes hand in hand. What he provides for you, he provides resources for you. He provides emotional stability for you. He provides a man that is consistent, a man that communicates. He provides a man that will protect you and your children if you guys decide to get that. He provides a man that will give you that ring so that you can have that financial security if things go south. He wants to always make sure that you are good, even when you are not around him, or you're not with him, or if he is not benefiting. Ladies, a man taking you out to eat is not him providing for you. He is benefiting at that table. You are eating a meal, he's eating a meal, he is benefiting from it. When a man provides for you, he cares about you doing things on your own that can benefit you, like investing in a business, like giving you money to do things that make you feel good. If you're a woman, that take care of your looks, like getting your hair done, getting your nails done, things that doesn't involve him. If every time he opens up his wallet, he has to be involved in the situation, that is not a provider. That is a man that is treating you like a friend, a friendship. That is not a provider man. You will never fully respect a man that is not providing for you, and you are single until you are married. And when you guys go and commit to men that are not providing for you, and he is getting access to your body, access to your womb, access to your time, he's getting commitment without having to give you a ring or prove himself to you as a provider. When there are men out there that are eligible bachelors that are willing to provide for you, take you off the market, and give you the soft life that you truly deserve. Now, let's look at the science of the soul here. When a woman is in her true feminine power, she radiates, she inspires, and she creates. But when she is burdened by the financial stress of a 50-50 split, that light dims. You start looking tired, you start feeling resentful, and what does that 50-50 man do then? He complains that you aren't as fun as you used to be. He has drained your battery, and then he has the audacity to ask why you aren't charged. A 50-50 man will never change. He will first have low investment. He has no skin in the game. It's easy to walk away from a 50-50 split. Lack of respect. Men protect what they provide for. If he isn't providing, he is not protecting. If he isn't providing, he is not protecting. You are vulnerable out here. It makes no sense why women are committing to men that are not providing for them. He is leaving you vulnerable and independent. You are a single woman that has to handle everything on their own while having to cater to a man's emotional needs, offer him feminine energy, make him look better, give him validation, open your legs and your wombs, risking yourself of pregnancy, STDs and STIs, making him feel good while he cannot do the basic thing, the basic bare minimum of him providing and protecting, which is his two jobs in the world. The ego gap. He wants the status of having a high value woman without the cost of maintaining one. A lot of these 50-50 men, they want the status. They want the ability for you to walk in the room, look attractive, dress nice, be the center of attention, be the beauty of the room. And he gets all the credit for it because other men look at a man's woman as a reflection of him. Other men are going to look at that man and assume that your high maintenance and how cared for and how well that you look and well-to-do that you look, that is because of that man, and that is because that man is providing for you, making you feel safe, and he is investing in you. They want the look of being a provider and an investor in the benefit of having a woman by his side that makes him look better without actually putting in the work. These men are the biggest con artists that there are. Never let a man make you feel bad for you wanting basic things like being provided for. That is his job. That is his duty. That is his motivation. If a man is not providing for you or is not giving you anything, then it's time for you to move on. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care what he looks like on paper. I don't care how fine he is. I don't care if he is rocking your world back and forth in a bedroom. If you are down and out and that man cannot take care of that, or if you need a tire change, if you need a car change, if you need an oil change, when you are communicating problems that will occur in your life and he is not offering solution and he is not offering his wallet to you that is not a man that sees you as his dream woman, and that's not a man that it has the ability to provide, or will more so, that's even worse so, is willing to provide for you. Men are willing to provide for a woman that he truly wants, unless he just has the flunky lifestyle. And those kind of men you shouldn't even be giving your energy to in the first place. So ladies, the lesson is simple. Stop accepting fair when you deserve flourishing. A man who truly loves you wants to see you at your best. He knows that if he handles the outer world, the bills, the protection, the logistics, you will transform his inner world into a sanctuary. If he's asking for a 50-50 split, give him a 100% exit. Let him find a woman who is content with fair. You are a woman of increase. You do not split, you multiply. Go back to your journals. Look at your current situation. Is he a provider or is he a project? You know the answer. I'm also going to give you guys red flags to look for when you're dealing with a 50-50 man, because a lot of women struggle with the sense of discernment because they are too occupied with the idea of a man rather than looking at his actions. So, number 1, the cheap date ping pong. If he suggests a coffee walk or just drinks for a first date, he is testing your barrier to entry. High value men invest in the first impression. If he asks to split the bill or lingers when the check comes, wait for him to handle it. If he doesn't, that is your signal to exit gracefully and never look back. Okay? When you're out on a date, the man should automatically be paying for you because he is benefiting the most out of the date, out of the interaction for your time. If he is pondering over the bill, sitting around acting like he doesn't really know what's going on and he doesn't understand what is going on, this is not a man that you should be dealing with. Another red flag to look for is if he values independent women. Watch out for a man who overcompliments your career or how boss you are. If he says things like, I love that you are a girl who can take care of herself, or I need a woman who is equal in every way, he is often pre-qualifying you to pay half the mortgage later. He's not admiring your success. He's eyeing your paycheck. Ladies, if a man is concerned with how much money you make, how much you're getting paid for, if he's clocking your paycheck, that is not the man for you. Every man that I've dated that's been a provider, most of the time don't even know what I do for work because it does not matter for them. And they're not asking me how much do I make a year. They quite frankly don't care. Yes, they are more so worried about my femininity, what I bring to him, how I inspire him, how I cater and nurture to him, and seeing me as a wife. That is the mindset of a provider man. Okay. Now, does he bring up his bad luck with money or an expensive ex early on? This is a manipulation tactic called pity baiting. He's setting the stage for you to feel guilty for wanting him to provide. A real provider handles his stresses in private or with his mentors, not with the woman that he's trying to impress. A lot of times when a man is trying to impress a woman, he will do what he has to do so. He will not be throwing his financial stress onto you, trying to hold a pity party for you to feel bad so that you will not ask for anything. More than likely, that man has nothing to offer, or he is spending his money on another woman and you are just a background chick and he cannot afford both women. So if a man cannot afford you, have him exit to the left. A 50-50 man expects you to meet him halfway. Literally. If he asks you to drive 45 minutes to his side of town or asks, what do you want to do without a plan? He is showing you that he lacks the masculine drive to lead. If he won't even provide the plan, he certainly won't provide the protection. To help you visualize why these men don't fit into your journey, look at how the energy flow is supposed to work versus how the 50-50 con breaks it down. So when you spot the 50-50 energy, you don't need to argue. You don't need to teach him. You simply say, I think we have very different visions for what a partnership looks like. I'm at a stage in my life where I value a traditional provider dynamic, and it wouldn't be fair to either of us to continue if we aren't in line. I wish you the best. Block, delete, and stay in your glow. Do not listen to men that will tell you that you will age out if you do not conform to these 50-50 theatrics. These are men that are online, have nothing to offer but a $10 microphone from Amazon, speaking online because they are not getting the results that they would like to receive from women, and they're complaining because women are stepping back into that traditional role where they're now requesting back for providers because they're tired of being in this hyper femininity or hyper feminist theory where they are independent women and they are burnt out. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and share this video with a friend or two who you think may benefit from this. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.